Hello, my friend. Hello. Hiya, how you doing? Good, good, good.
Humphrey.
He's all right. He's all right. So, he's just.
So you can see when I first came in that Humphrey was nervous and quite growly and barky, but again, this is just him trying to be big and tough, and because he's nervous and scared. 10 minutes later, he was fine. He sniffed me a few times. The important thing here to remember is let him go to people or let him go to other dogs so that he feels comfortable, and then once he feels comfortable, he's all good.
And in your garden, then the chance of you doing it outside, it is the best place. So the stuff that we're going to be looking at is what can you do here.
They're from applause. They're like shredded chicken, like a bone broth.
Yeah.
Because he's not a, funny enough, typical Labrador.
So here I'm scattering food. I'm throwing food into the tall grass or into the long grass for Humphrey to sniff out and find. This is really good exercise. Gets him using all his senses. It gives him a hit of dopamine when he finds the food. So the more he gets used to doing this, the better it is. So this could be used quite extensively during the day. If you're not taking for a walk and you want to tire him out, hiding food, hiding toys even, or things around that he has to sniff out and try and find, uses sense of smell, but also engage his brain in searching things out. And also when you're out walking, you can do this as well. So if you take some kibble with you, then when you recall him, don't get him to sit or anything, just recall him when he comes back to you. Drop some food around your feet so that he's always coming back, and then having a sniff around your feet, and then let him go straight away again. So really important thing to start getting used to is sniffing out that food and using scatter feeding as a sense of exercise.
Best thing to do, and this will really tire him out, is you just get like a handful of this and you're just throwing it in, then deeper the grass. Then another thing you can do, it's a similar kind of thing, but if you can get him to wait, so I don't know if he knows a wait, but you can train him to do it. So what I'm going to try and do is I'll show you the basic concepts of how to do it, but then ultimately what you're looking to do is to say, okay, get him here and be in a wait, and then go and hide stuff up the top of the garden, and then
he's got to seek it out.
He's got to seek it out again.
So teaching a wait is really good for impulse control, and what that does is it gets the dog to just hold back on their impulse and their desire to jump and get excited, and just enforce a bit of calmness. So by just doing a simple wait, it actually has a knock-on effect on other things like waiting at the door, or waiting to go in the car or out of the car, or waiting for their food. So the dog just learns to be calmer and to be a bit more patient. But again, we have to help Humphrey understand this and teach it to him. So this simple game of just feeding him, stepping back, stepping forward, feeding him, is teaching him that if he just stays still, the food will come to him. So you don't need to put a cue on it. You just do it and get further and further away, and then longer and longer. So he understands that just by staying still, good things are going to happen.
Oh, dropped it. So what I'm trying to get into his head is he doesn't move, I come to him.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you just keep doing this, 5 minutes, just 5 minutes, and actually what is happening there is he's burning energy as well. He's indoors, he's just teaching him some tricks, because again, that just burns energy and burns stuff like that. So if I wanted to get him, I'm going to show you how to do this. Chances are he won't be able to do it, but the idea is that I want to get him to go around and come between my legs,
I
into
see
a
you
middle.
do that.
So teaching tricks really helps a dog to learn a number of skills. One is impulse control, using lure, mark, and reward. So lure is when you leading the dog to the position you want them to be in. Marking it is saying yes or good boy, which is a prelude to actually paying. So giving him the food or the reward. So as I say, we're looking at middle. For nervous dog, it's really good because it enhances confidence. I was surprised that Humphrey was able to do this so well, because he's a nervous dog, doesn't know me that well, but I'm luring him to be in between my legs, and then marking it with a yes, and then paying it with some food. And that is the kind of process you can do for any tricks. So sit, beg, roll over, stay, twist. So you need to lure, which is leading the dog into position, mark it with a yes, and then pay by giving the food.
Good boy. Yes. But this is way too far. This is way too quick. So I'm going to try and get him in the middle. Yes. Good boy. Yes. Let me try again. Yes. Good boy. Yes. Good boy. Yes. Good boy. Yes. Yes. So, for a dog this nervous, I'm surprised that you know he's even goes into that position.
Okay.
So, the thing for you to be picking up from me, so I can lure him into something that he's not ever done before.
Yeah.
I can tell him he's going to get paid for it,
Yeah.
and then I pay him. Good boy. Good boy. Pay until he knows it's what's coming. You say spin, he spins around, you pay him. Yes, pay. So it's lure, mark and reward. Yeah.
No.
So if he's doing that, walk into him.
Okay.
So it's a big.
So here we're going to look at
turning to flexing,
Humphrey's
but
propensity
really,
to jump up,
what you want to
which
say
basically is when he's excited or he wants some attention, and
this is my space.
so he's a big dog, he's jumping up at you.
If he's really
So
jumping up,
the
just
main
lift
thing
the knee up, just
that
like-
we
so he's
saw,
running
that I
into your
notice
knee,
with yourselves,
so
is
he's like,
you
no,
backing away
you're
and
trying to
turning
get
your
to
back,
me and I'm
which
doing that, you can't
used to
get to
be
me, yeah?
one of the
But
ways
the
where
other
people
thing
say
is,
just ignore it.
if you're coming towards
But
me, if I do
what
that,
we actually want to do
then
is be a bit more
you better back off,
proactive.
or
Yeah.
dog should back off, yeah? So what he's learning is if he jumps at me or if he jumps at you and starts mouthing you and you're doing this, no,
Yeah.
off,
Yeah, which is what we probably naturally do.
he's winning. But
Yeah.
if he's doing it and I'm going and he's like, hold on,
Yeah.
I don't like this, I don't like you walking into me,
Makes sense.
well
Yeah.
don't do it then.
Yeah.
So it's out and
I
then
put
it's
it
back
down
in.
in the morning.
Yeah.
If he doesn't eat it straight away.
Here and be in a wait and then go and hide stuff up the top of the garden
Yeah.
and then
He's got to seek it out.
he's got to seek it out in a body way. So and I can tell he wants to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, you know, it's not. I'm not backing off.
Yeah.
I haven't told him off. I haven't said get down. I haven't touched him. And he's going, what the?
Yeah.
What's going on with this guy?
You can see it.
So as long as you get that kind of, but walk into him,
Yeah,
face
so-
on. It's got to be square on.
Yeah.
It's got to be square on, because when I came in, for example, and I was saying, you know, and he was growling and barking, you might notice I was like always
Yeah.
keeping my side to him. I wasn't looking at him. I wasn't doing anything. Because this is kind of like a submissive or non-threatening kind of
Yeah.
thing, yeah. But when he's jumping on me, you know, I'm trying to be square onto him,
Yeah.
because this is going like here. I'm going. I'm not threatening you. Not looking at you. I'm not talking to you. Don't have to worry. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's comfortable enough to jump on me. I'm like, that's not on me.
Not having it.
Not having it. Yeah. And then you saw, you know, I didn't touch him, I didn't
No.
speak to him, I just
No.
went, what you do? You're going to walk into me, I'm going to walk into you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I'm going, come on, let's go, I don't want him to be like how he's getting all hyped up here.
Yeah.
Is just by being calm
Yeah.
and not kind of like addressing him all the time, then we're really just saying no. So what I was going to show you was something with the door, but I want him to calm down first.
Yeah.
So what he was doing there is just not acceptable. I've asked him to come with me, which is fine. This is fine. But like what I didn't ask for is
Yeah.
all the rest of that malarkey. Yeah. So I haven't told him to get off. I haven't told him
No,
to get
yeah,
down.
Yeah.
I'm just going like, well, yeah.
Yeah.
And if I remain calm, one of the reasons I put my hands behind the backs is, and especially if you've got kids around, is tell them not to be doing this, not to be going
Yeah.
like that, because for him it's a trigger.
Yeah.
So I put my hands behind my back, can't mouth them. I don't mind dogs mouthing me, especially labs are known for it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know, if I'm doing this, get off, get off, get off.
Yeah.
That means jump more, jump more, jump more. This is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Oh yeah. So yeah. If this situation, I've asked him to come with me. So if he's getting all hyper, then I'm just like, no, that's not on. That's not on. Yeah. And he's thinking about it now. He thought about it just
Yeah,
then. I jumped
yeah.
on him. Now he's like, I jump on him, but he's like, it's half-hearted.
Yeah.
He's already learnt. He's like, no, it's not going to work.
Yeah, so if you do that
Doesn't
every
happen.
time.
Every time. Oh no, look. So that's a good behaviour. He can have something for that. I haven't asked for it, but
Yeah.
do you know what? Why
He
not
sorted
reward
one
him?
Last
It's a
time
good
I
boy.
did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.